Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher. And today we're getting inspired by an artist named Romer Bearton. Bearton was an African-American artist who was inspired by the city he lived in, which was Harlem, New York, which is the historically black neighborhood in New York City. And when he was making art was the Harlem Renaissance, and slightly after that, and his neighborhood of Harlem was full of art. And he was so inspired and tried to capture the energy of all of these poets and jazz musicians and painters and storytellers and writers and actors and performers in his neighborhood. And he chose to do that using drawing and collage to tell the story of his neighborhood. And we are going to get inspired by Romer Bearton today by creating our own cityscape. Cityscape is a type of landscape that features a city. It is art that celebrates a city, whether it's a city in your imagination or the city that you see when you look out the window. And today we're going to draw our cityscape, so you can choose what kind of drawing supplies you have. You can use markers, pencil, oil pastel, crayons, or colored pencil. It's up to you and what you like using the best. We also need a piece of paper for this project. And we're going to start with a pencil because you can erase with pencil, and it's hard to erase with marker or crayons. Let's get started. Okay, so we are starting with our piece of paper. The first thing we got to do is put our name on the back. Then we shall, starting with a pencil so that we can erase, draw on the blank side. And with a landscape, we are holding our paper the wide way. And we're going to start with one line. That line is called the horizon line. Boom. Horizon line. And there's this is the ground, this is the sky. And there's plenty of space for all my tall city buildings next. Okay, so now that we have our horizon line, step 2 is that we're going to use our pencil to draw all of the buildings. You can do real, imaginary, up to you. It can be a night cityscape or a day cityscape. And as you can notice, a lot of tall skyscraper buildings are made out of rectangles. Sometimes they have triangles too. There's a wide rectangle, tall rectangle. So, all rectangles. And if you don't like how something turned out or want to fix anything, you can use your eraser to fix any little bumps and lumps that you're not happy with. So now that we have the base shapes, we're going to use our pencil to add windows and doors so that people can come in and out of our cityscape. Okay, so now that you have all the buildings drawn out, we need, I'm going to add a side, we're going to use our drawing tools to add color and life an energy to this drawing and really make the details exciting. And see, it all started with some basic shapes and lines. I even used 2 circles to add a donut on the top of this building. And it has windows and doors and a little billboard. And now I'm going to use my drawing tools to fill this drawing with life and color. Ta-da! Okay, so here is my cityscape drawing, all colored in. Can you believe we started with our basic shapes? I think that's so amazing. Now, I would love to see you give this a try. Draw a cityscape. The title of mine is called The Sweet City. I picked out my colors. I was inspired by Candyland, which is my favorite board game. I hope you give this a try. I would love to see what kind of cityscape you create. Bye. Have fun making art.